Buddy, to my Homestuck Let's Read. My name is Brodemus. Linda, why are you confused? How you doing? How you doing today? Couple minutes late because I had to make my smoothie for when I invariably get hungry. I'm already actually starting to feel it, so probably be sipping on that to begin with. As opposed to anything else. I got blueberry all over my thumb. But yeah. Oh, is it doing the weird thing? That widget module, whatever the fuck they're called, is widget module, whatever the... Shut up, you. That thing's weird. It, like, works most of the time, but when it doesn't, it really doesn't want to work. Why am I so... Oh, I know I'm so bright. I have the wrong light on. Ugh, I know what I'm doing. I don't think that helped at all, actually. Let's turn you, though, just because... Have a cough, going to be around with a mask, no fever. Well, I mean, hey, no fever is a good sign, right? I've had a cough for ever, so that's just kind of what I deal with every day. I don't think I called out any new follows last week. Should do that now. Vagabond, hey, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Pantheos, thank you. Speaking of follows, I didn't call these out. This is from a while ago. We have Spicy Pickle 666, 13 days ago. This is how far behind and how bad I am at this kind of thing. The Radical Rob, Sailor Lunacy, Star 48955, and now Pantheos. Thank you all for the follows, if you stick around. You recently watched the Lonk one? The Lonk was fun. The fun thing about Lonk is I had to tweet out that my stream was postponed. I was streaming something at the time, I don't remember what. And I was like, I have to postpone this because Lonk's route is very long, and I didn't expect that. Lonks was great, though. I fucking loved Lonks. Anywho... Stream's working? Hell yeah, Tart. Glad to hear it. Anyway, let's get into this. We are on page, what is it, 4771. Hey, you know, at least you're here, Rob. You get to see, boy, whatever the hell this is going to turn into. Alrighty. So it's Terezi and Aranea. I would say, even though she did some bad things and was totally impossible most of the time, I wish she wasn't dead. Is it weird to miss somebody who did nothing but cause problems? I don't remember what I did for Aranea. No, I can empathize. She was a serious troublemaker in your party. Many player groups have to deal with those. I feel as though we had one of the worst cases in our party, but when all was said and done, she was still our friend. I keep pondering if there was another way. Something other than letting her go, or killing her. I try to remember what I saw when I looked into the vortices of possibility, and I just can't remember anything besides those options. Even if those other choices would have resulted in death for everyone. Was that really all I was capable of? Either losing the nerve to go through with it, or stabbing her in the back and nothing else? At that moment, perhaps. You know very well the channels of possibility at that exact juncture resulted from her decision paths as well as yours. But even so, when it comes to your key decisions, the possibilities are probably fewer and more discrete than you have presumed. Otherwise, you would not see the results consolidated into those vortices, would you? Possibility would resemble an enormous hazy field of infinitely subtle variations and micro-choices. Imagine if at that moment you truly were capable of anything, no matter how outlandish, absurd, or patently fruitless. How would this vast amount of information present itself to you through your senses? What difference would it make in your final decision if all other tributaries of whim spilled into the same decaying future? And what would this make of your agency as a hero meant to learn and grow? Look at it this way. Imagine that over the course of someone's life, they are truly capable of every conceivable action at any moment, and did indeed take each of those actions in different branching realities. Doesn't a scenario like that deaden a person's agency just as much as one where their fate is decidedly etched in stone as a single path of unavoidable decisions? Who exactly is that person who can and does take all conceivable actions, other than someone perfectly generic, who only appears to have unique predilections and motives when you examine the arbitrary path they happen to occupy? That was a lot, all at once. I don't know. Pardon the esoteric tangent. These are my instincts as a hero of light kicking in. It's hard for us to resist prattling on about matters like this. Oh God, like Rose. Yeah, she never shuts up about it. No offense. You may seek to understand your decisions and look for justice in their consequences. You may wonder why honorable choices from the innocent are punished by banishment to a timeline in which everyone dies and all is gradually dissolved. It helps to understand your role, not just as a hero who must overcome, but as a single capillary within a much larger bioexistential system. Think of it like circulatory systems, where the veins and capillaries that do not help the overall flow of blood through the system are likely to wither and die. Those are doomed offshoots. Reality itself is using you and many others to propagate its own existence. Strictly speaking, there is only one path to its successful propagation, but it still permits you to make choices. Not all that are conceivable, but some nevertheless, are as dictated by who you are and the challenges you face. And you are free to make key decisions however you like, as long as you understand that some of these paths, unfairly or not, will lead to oblivion, because those choices do not contribute constructively to the perpetuation of all existence, including your own. Such is the burden assumed by anyone who plays this game. Oh my gosh. It's a lot of text. That's alright. It's a weird day today. Also, I'm trying to make it, I'm trying to make RNA, I'm going to try and make the Ancestor sound, similar to the main trolls. But, with some different things. So, I'm trying to have RNA kind of have the high-pitchy, nasally kind of voice that Vriska has, but making her more, I don't know, long-winded. Yeah, I guess I understood some of that, but never quite put it all together that way. I don't think I was a great seer of mind. Well, you aren't finished being one, are you? I don't think of myself that way anymore. I used to feel like some pretty hot shit, directing battle traffic against the king and all flipping coins and people's faces and stuff. It seems silly now. I don't think I ever knew what I was doing. When I confronted her and it was time to make up my mind, I thought I had it all figured out. This was what I had to do. Not just to save everybody, but as some stupid rite of passage or something. Then it came time to do it, and it was all happening so fast, and I forced my own hand. I could either let everyone die in one reality or kill a friend in another. And I tell myself those were the only two vortices I saw, but then I was the one who made the series of decisions which led up to that choice and completely painted the options into that corner. Anyway, I just wish I could tell her that. Which one would you tell it to? Huh? The one who fought with Noir, or the one who didn't? It's alright. It's alright. Brain no goo. I feel the same. Even having this being my second time experiencing this, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I vaguely understand it, but only vaguely. Oh. I mean, I guess either, but I was thinking more about the one whose death I'm actually responsible for. Well, this could either be my experience as an ancient ghost talking, or the perspective I am naturally given to as a light player, but aren't you equally responsible for both? I guess. I can see why you feel more responsible for one than the other. My perspective is informed by my class and aspect. It was to my advantage as a healer to see things a little differently, to find equanimity across many different outcomes. Oh? There's more to the realization of our roles than gaining flashy powers, and there's more to healing than repairing battle damage. You killed a friend and you understandably feel regret. But it's done. She is gone and you are still here. Now what? There's so many. Homestuck 3 times, still confused. I think that's just the perpetual nature of Homestuck. As people who like Homestuck. the whole joke, no one hates Homestuck more than Homestucks. It also goes into no one understands Homestuck, just kind of period. It doesn't matter how many times you read it. You could look for absolution through rationalization. Everyone would have died if you didn't take action, so why trouble yourself with guilty emotion? But there is no real healing power in believing that, and I don't think it's what you wanted to tell yourself anyway, is it? Not really. Or what about through renunciation of responsibility? If you were just a tool used by reality to perpetuate itself, where is the blame? But that would be another empty idea that has no power to heal. Yeah, I've tried rationalizing stuff that way. Doesn't really help. You've been led to believe such actions of violence are natural for your kind, and that if you're upset by the consequences, then something is wrong with you. But it isn't as natural as you might think. That conditioning was a part of Milkshake's long con. Violence was respected and celebrated on your world, but remorse was rarely felt, and pain could never heal due to such empty justifications. We died out a wounded race, and you are all that's left. The process of healing first involves sifting through what it isn't, which happens to be almost everything your troubled mind has to offer. Then what do I do? What's the answer? There isn't one. Sounds like a weird-ass cat poster. Yeah, that's fair. It takes time and is only accelerated by looking at things honestly. This is what I did as a sylph of light. Helped people see things. I could even perform the feat, literally, if you wanted. Whoa, what? It's up to you, of course. Thanks for asking, but I'd rather just stay this way. Learning to sense things this way was the only connection I ever had with my Lucis before she died. It reminds me of her. That probably sounds dumb, though. Not at all. That's a very good reason. I thought the polite thing to do was at least offer. It's cool that you want to help heal me and all, but I still don't really know anything about you, other than that you seem like some sort of much nicer Vriska. Where were you from again? Alternia before Vanilla Milkshake named it that? Yes. But in a different universe instance. I often refer to as A1. The shorthand helps avoid confusion, trust me. My group of 12 played the game, but failed. It overwhelmed us. A lot went wrong. The Reckoning destroyed our battlefield well before we had any hope of winning. I sought advice from Echidna, and she told me how to scratch the session to give us another chance. But the choice to do so came with accepting the annihilation of our existing forms. In the new instance, we would lead completely different lives with no memory of what happened. So we did, and created A2, your instance, your world, and your game in which we were all inexplicably created in the first place. As I said, this time around the world was interesting. Then that's when trolls became terrible? Not all of you. Some had lessons from the old world to teach others, but few ever heard them. So in your time, everyone was as nice as you. Not exactly, but life was pretty mild and uneventful. I'm not even sure if I was especially nice by our standards. Mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a whole lot. I think I talked too much and I had a habit of bringing conversations back around to myself. Not that it matters anymore, but it was not the best way to make friends. You really are like a nice Vriska. I don't know. I was friends with her, and she did almost nothing but talk about herself. I'm pretty sure you and I would have been good friends, too. Thanks. It goes to show, just because your race is peaceful doesn't mean you don't have problems. I used to fantasize about being someone really outgoing and dramatic, someone who had the confidence to do whatever she wanted, like go on the most outrageous adventures without caring what anyone thought about her. Like someone from a book, you know? Yes, I used to think about that a lot, too. It turned out I actually got what I wanted after the reset. Unfortunately, it came along with our people's enslavement and near extinction. Not that I really got to live as her exactly, but at least I got a chance to follow her life, and it was a very long life. Being here for ages had its benefits. Oh, that's neat. My wife was actually talking about dyeing her hair today, too. Be drawn, chilling, nice. Sorry about the lag. There's a little branchy thing here. Exactly how long have you all been living in dream bubbles? Or, I mean, not living. It has been a very long time. So long, time has been stripped of the meaning it never really had in the first place. It doesn't really pass in the same way it does when you're alive. Concepts like now and how long are figures of speech used to make communication simpler. I've quit trying to give expression to the elusive temporal properties of this place. It's easier staying conversational. But I will say that being here for so long lends itself to a certain detachment from what you see. Otherwise, monitoring the atrocities stemming from our failure wouldn't be much fun. Do you miss your world as much as I do? Yes, sometimes, but missing it usually invites memories of home to serve as the stage. Not that it's a substitute for the previous reality, but the reminders of home are everywhere. What about your friends? I guess you still get to hang out with them all? Yes, I see them often enough, except for one, whom I haven't seen at all since before we all died. In fact, she's the only reason we are here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one I would have called a close friend, in a way. The thing is, nobody liked her much either. We had that in common. Wow, it's been that long since you saw her? Remember how I said the gods could keep you dancing around someone you're looking for indefinitely? Yeah, but billions of sweeps? Well, billions, yes, in a manner of speaking. Is she by any chance this troublemaker you were talking about? That's right. In fact, we are on our way to visit her now. Oh, so that's where this branch is taking us? Notice the moon up there? And not the larger green interloper. That one never belonged to my world. It is your memory, not mine. Yeah, the cute little bubblegum moons. That's where she is? It's a setting of the memory she entered. From her perspective, she has just arrived here. Your friend should be joining us too, before your meteor clears the bubble. Maybe together we can bring the Thief of Life up to speed. 6 fan art challenge. Oh, that's awesome. Look at it. There they be.
Oh boy, now we're going over to the green sun. Maybe? Oh, nope. Miss Paint! No! Kane. Oh shit! How can he be here already? Why did I not see this coming? The dude is always already here. When it comes to being here, already is practically all he ever is. Okay, time to stop babbling and think. Think, imagination. Ah, this time, the one time I really need you. Oh no, Slick! Slick, he's coming to finish you off. We've got to hide you somewhere. Now that Rufio is gone, you are my only friend. Oh, you're good company too, human animal butler who may or may not be Arthur. I didn't mean nothing by it. What's that, Slick? Oh yeah, Miss Paint too, of course. That's a little different. Hey, what do you mean? So what's her story? Is she available? No, she is not available. And just what do you mean by that? No, she will not be available soon either. Hey, get back in bed. I'm trying to save your ass here. Go ahead, stab all you want, like your stupid curmudgeonly shankings aren't so totally played out already. Shh. Oh my god, the footsteps. The horrible peg leg on my hardwood floors. He's coming. There's no time to lose. We've got to get you out of here. Hup! The flip. Sploosh. Now, if I can just go grab Miss Paint and sneak out the back door before it's too... Are you kidding me? He's already here again? Talk about a one-trick pony. Fine. We settle this now. What's that, English? You look nervous. Could it be you weren't expecting me to know your only vulnerability? You have underestimated my omniscience almost as badly as I overestimated as a matter of daily routine. Your reign of terror comes to an end here, on this balcony overlooking an enchanted cliffscape host to innumerable gorgeous stallions. How ironic that your very demise would be in the proximity of some horses. What? You didn't follow that? Just think it over. Think it over. While you die! Shit! Oh shit, fuck, I forgot! What kind of fucking idiot keeps his doodly white magnum loaded with only one tiny cue ball? God damn you, Scratch! He just fucking hawks it at him. Turns into a fucking gun. Okay, that gun looks super doodly. Way doodlier than the one I just threw at you, and I am probably screwed, but there's one thing you probably weren't counting on, and that thing is magic being real. God, I hope magic is real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. I believe that magic is real right now. I believe so hard into reality that it is becoming slightly less fake before our very eyes. I believe its fakeness was just a lie coughed up from a dark magician's spurious asshole. I believe in fairies. I believe dragons aren't bullshit. I believe heartily in the giggles of all the cherubs in heaven and the metric tons of special stardust they consume each day to fuel their laughter. I believe with the conviction of a million frothing zealots and the combined pranks of a billion leprechauns strong and in the tiny erections they give from playing them. But most of all, I believe in you, Rufio. I believe in you. Oh, fuck, who am I kidding? Magic is fake as shit. I failed you, Rufio. I failed you. Dead. Oh, man. My one weakness, bullets. What you say? What the fuck is this? What is this page? Show me the flash, asshole. Everyone dies, even the other. Yeah. Oh, man. Hussie's got a weird thing for horses, man. Everyone dies at least once. Yeah, I mean, you ain't wrong. Here's the wild thing. I remember these panels. I don't remember the page, like the actual web page looking like this. Will you marry me? Imagine a carnivorous horse. I'm pretty sure that exists in some form of fiction, because that's an awful thought. End of Act 6, Intermission 2. You've eaten humans before once in Russia. That's horrible! That's so frightening! Horses are pretty scary, though. You're not wrong. Huh. Alright. Please say psych. What do we got? End of year 3. We're up to 2012 now. Fucking hell. All right. Act 6, Act 3. You live by their choice. I fucking love that. I would agree, Linda, that 2012 was probably the height of everything, because that's... Yeah, that's when it got, like, real big. The land of crypts and helium. Wherever your house is now, it's sinking in a hurry. Better act fast. Can I actually click on this? Why does it give me the pointer? Oh, I see. There we go. I'm an idiot. Look, in this world, it's kill or be killed. You either eat the horses or the horses eat you. For a horse one day. Oh boy, I have vague memories of this. Hey Seb, what's up? Oh boy. Answer you? Sure. Oh boy, it opened a new tab. Uranian Umbra began cheering Gutsy Gumshoe. How do I forget all their voices? Every fucking week I forget how to do it. Huzzah, you did it! Oh, hello. Did what exactly? Beta to Loka. Loka. Your own personal planet inside the game. Tailored to your personal quest. I've observed you here before, of course, but this is the first time I've contacted you here. Better to keep things on the up and up, vis-a-vis our mutual linearity, no? Sure. Yes, sorry, I'm... Fuck. Yes, sorry, I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed by what just happened. A giant pit seems to have swollen my house whole. My dad is missing too. I think I should try to find him as soon as possible.
I understand. Pardon my grumpy demeanor. I just had a nap and did not sleep well. You call this grumpy? Wasn't I being? Not exactly. Well, good. I do my best. Really, as if my dreadful nap were not bad enough, I woke up to find my co-player has made a terrible mess in here. But the good news is, he has at least agreed to play with me once and for all. Some people, make nothing easy. That's good. But wait, I thought you said you've never met him. I haven't. Not in person. Then how did he make a mess in there? Did he break into your room while you were asleep? Oh, yes. Well, the thing with that is this. The thing with that is that we should talk about something else. Huh? Why must you be such the vigilant gumshoe, Jane? Always with the gumshoery, pitch that puzzle savvy toward the conundrum listed about your planet. I'm becoming grumpy again. Do forgive me. What do you think of the place, by the by? Your new home. Oh, it's rather desolate. Pretty eerie, actually. I haven't run into anyone at all. I think I might be alone here. Yes, isn't that great? The balloons are nice, I suppose. Reminds me much of my home. So peaceful. So much space to yourself and time to think. You're so lucky. I can't wait to get to my planet. Yes, but what about your brother? Right, about that. Got to run. Talk, kisses, all that stuff. Hey!
Uranian Umbra ceased cheering Guts at Gumshoe. Close tab and continue playing the game in the original tab. Thank you for the reminder. Seb, what's up, buddy? What do we got here? A creature carved on the side of the hill, probably a member of an ancient species that went extinct long ago, leaving behind the remains of this ancient civilization. Another one of those colorful, buoyant pods emerging from its hole. Thousands of these things roam around seeding and watering the planet, yet nothing grows. You can't see a thing in any of these holes. It's too dark. Maybe if you could find some way to shine a light down there. Alright. I presume I go up here, go to the left instead. Looks like it's a horse's nature. Horses are very dry. It's interesting. Didn't know that. What's in this little cave you do here? Okay, just keep going. Oh, hey, Roxy. Answer Roxy? Sure. Tipsy Nostalgic began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. JC Rocks. JC Rocks. Urgent correspondence for Professor BFFC over.
Roxy, you won't believe where I am right now.
But sure I will.
Okay, maybe you will, but I'm in the game finally. It's considerably more outlandish than I was expecting.
What were you expecting? For magic not to be real or something? Well, what a dope.
No, I was thinking, well, I don't know, something more like,
wow, okay, shush. Jane, I actually don't have any time. I have literally like 1 minute. I only want to ask one thing. Did you talk to Jake about, do I even need to wonk?
That's why you're contacting me?
Yes, hurry.
Roxy, please, I don't think you understand. There are mysteries here, real mysteries and puzzles to solve.
That's cool, so how'd it go with Jake?
Groan.
Did Doc Croc practice her love medicine on the English patient?
Hardly. If you really want to know, I completely blew it with him forever. Satisfied?
What the fuck?
He asked me if I liked him, and in the heat of the moment, I panicked and said no. And then he went on this whole thing about Dirk, and that's that. Can we drop it now?
Ugh. Jane, this is totals the shittiest love report I ever heard.
It's not a love report. Will you stop it?
Jane, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed about this. I want to just go there and smack your ass. You had him and Jane sign. The only reason I got to cut short on ripping you a new one over this debacle is the fact that everything is literally on fire right now.
What? There's a fire?
No, Jane, there's a fire when you go camping and pack marshmallows while smiling like an asshole. The whole neighborhood is burning down. By which, I mean literally every single fucking building. Gotta go.
Oh gosh, please be careful.
Still, it's just some information about this Jake thing. Ugh. Tipsy Nostalgic ceased pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. Alright, let's save that. Continue down. Venture further. It is a young seed pod yet to be released to the surface. Looks like it needs a lot more helium. Okay, what have we here? There's a skull weighing this thing down. Could be an obvious booby trap. Gonna take some bravery to swipe it. What do you say? Take salamander skull? What is going on over here? Yes, we take it. Hey, we did something. Oh, hey, it's a void symbol. The door is locked. There's a strange symbol on it which you find mysteriously alluring. The more you look at it, the more you think it's just so cool. You could totally see wearing that thing on a shirt. Yeah. A little chamber full of bones. You guess the remains of an old salamander or something? This is such a piss-poor burial job. Burial. Excuse me. My American came out in it a little bit there. What do we got here? It is strange to think the only one alive left in the land to greet the maid will be Hemera herself. What an incredible encounter between legends that will be. Of course, she will have been slumbering for centuries when the maid finally arrives. It's funny how all the stories we grew up believing have been changing. Of course, I love all our old stories, but personally, I think the new ones are just as interesting. Yes, I know, unpopular opinion. This tablet appears to contain a hastily carved list of someone's favorite bugs. There's hardly any anecdotal lore or wisdom at all. You guess not all the Ace Agent tablets can be winners. This tablet contains an enthusiastic story about the Maid of Life, who is obviously you. It seems the author doesn't really understand human physiology. In the story, you are blowing bubbles in excitement, and there are allusions to the shiny layer of slime coating your skin. You can't read anymore. Fan fiction written by any species is always tough to read. Hey, this skull, you just gotta have it. Take turtle skull? Sure, why not? Let's just keep desecrating graves. Oh man, Jake's pestering you. You don't think you have it in you to answer after the last catastrophic encounter. Not yet, at least. Take a look at what he has to say anyway? Sure. Golgotha's terror began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. Ahoy, Jane! Yoo-hoo! No dice. Okay, doke, then I just wanted to say, see what was up with you. I figured you might be starting up the game by now. Can't wait to get the scoop. I just had a let's say, encounter with Dirk's dumb robot, and, well, it's over now, let's just leave it at that. Headed into the ruins now to seal the deal with this rabbit malarkey finally. Then I can join you. Not a moment too soon, probably. I think this volcano is about to blow. It's making me mighty nervous, I'm not going to lie. The ground's been shaking and everything. Whoop, there it goes again. Oh, frick, this is a big one. Oh, shit! Golgotha's Terror's skull helmet computer ceased operating due to a severe blow to the head. Jake, wait!
Oh, no.
Does anyone have sources? Alright, what do we got here? Can I interact with anything in here? There is a skull-shaped indentation. Something probably needs to go in there. As for what, you think you'll need one of your fanciest detective mustaches to crack that mystery. Put a skull in there? Sure. I can't really tell. Is it this one? Yes. Yes, it is. The lanterns have been hoisted. 3 beams of light shine from the tower. The thing spits the skull back out. You grab it. No reason to squander a perfectly good puzzle skull. You think Jake would agree. Jake would agree. What's this? Okay, we got little things here. Our lights of heart and void will each follow in time. Long after our extinction, one will be extinguished and then another, leaving only life as the guiding light. But they should remain long enough to illuminate the maid's path, and assist her with the housekeeping we have left behind. One by one, the nobles will arrive, and just as surely... I should have read these left to right. Why did I click on the right one first? One by one, the nobles will arrive, and just as surely, one by one, their lights will be snuffed out. In the beginning, the light of our hope was lost. We must make do without it, and so must they. Then a mighty gust came and took the light of our life as well, and our people knew despair like never before. But the light soon renewed its flicker quite spontaneously, and has been shining strong since. All in the land rejoiced. Cool. If only you had a small accomplice spry enough to climb up there. Oh, I need to go get Seb. Oh, you're gonna make me click all the way back, eh? Oh, you're gonna make me click all the way back, eh? See? Seb, I need you, buddy. I'm being trapped. The horses are dangerous, man. If they're not eating you, they're kicking you. Little Sebastian, what are you doing all the way out here? It looked like you were going down with the ship. Your fidgety little legs sure do help you get around fast. Anyway, you shouldn't be dancing around here in the middle of nowhere unsupervised like this. You should come along. Take Little Sebastian? Hell yeah, we're gonna take Little Seb. All right, now we go back, all the way back. All right, come on. All right. Tell Little Sebastian to climb up? Sure. Little Seb's the best. Little Seb is awesome. How you doing, Rice? Glad you can make it. All right, now what? No? Rotate the lanterns? Sure. I don't know what that did. I mean, I can guess, but I need to go check. I need to go all the way back over this way. Okay. Blue, not doing it. Or, hang on, what happens if I interact with this now? It looks like the mirror at the top is designed to reflect light in different directions depending on the color of the beam. How mysterious. Okay. It's a nice massage, then it gets aggressive. Alright. That's Google for you. Rotate the lanterns? Sure. Oh, sorry, Rice. All I can say is that 2 p.m. Eastern time is when I stream on Saturdays. That's all I got. Alright, Roxy did it. Hell yeah. The pink light is illuminating an object at the bottom, but it's too far down to help you jump. Well, you had a little... Fucking... You need to go get my nimble failer. Come on. We're speedrunning Homestuck. Alright, Seb, come here. Yeah, it's just horse talk central right now. Alright. Yeah, send little Seb down. Oh, hey, look, there's a little mausoleum type thing. Alright, enter mausoleum? Sure. Oh, okay. Fucking jackpot. Take crocodile skull? Sure. Elsewhere. Forgot about this flash. Flip switch? Sure. Why not? A broken little vagabond? Ew. Scarabs. Oh yeah, I guess the book would do, huh? Okay, what if I grab little Seb? Dear sweet, precious, sweet, little, loyal, little Sebastian. You mean Lil! I mean, I assume I just crawl through the thing. What about the cake on there? John just made go left. Oh, interesting. On the one hand, puzzly solving. On the other hand, oh god, the cake is so delicious. Take cake? Sure. Huh, that's interesting. I might be too dumb for this. Well, Lil Seb just joined me again. Does he just... Yeah, he just posts up here now. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here, even though I don't know this is the correct thing to do. I think the little creature might be hungry. I know, that's what I thought the cake was for. Great, now I have to play a game and I'm too fucking dumb to figure it out. So it puts the skull there. There we go. I just need to leave, idiot. Fucking hell. I got there eventually. Yeah, I got there eventually. Thanks, Rice. Fucking. Oh, damn. Oh, it's getting to be warm. All right. There are 3 skull-shaped indentations on the panel. You wonder what could go in the indentations? You're going to go out on a limb and guess precious gemstones. Yes, that's it. But seriously, put a skull on one of the indentations? Yeah. I mean... Wait, let's just... Oh, it's gonna maybe do it one at a time, huh? Oh, you're a good tart. The Salamander skull doesn't fit in any of the slots. You try to cram it into a veil. Will you cut that out? Said it doesn't fit. So the salamander skull don't fit. So I'm missing a skull? You know, like, let me see. There's also some panels here I didn't look. Some very old stone tablets along with carving apparatus. They say, we spent so long tending to our sacred seed pods. Each I cared for and released was like a precious bubble glubbed from my own mouth. They would seed our planet in anticipation of the maid's arrival. Alas, it turned out we had the prophecy all wrong. Our scholars discovered she would not arrive for millions of years. Our kind would not survive to welcome her. So our elders gave us a new purpose. We must all go to work building our own graves. Some say this is not as much fun as tending to seed pods in a life of simple agriculture, but I think it could be a blast. I'm just a balloon is half inflated kind of guy, I guess. Like it's cut off down here. That's just what those all say. More old stone tablets. They say, when heart looks northwest, my seed pod will rise. I am so proud of it. As a pod uses up its water, it becomes lighter and lighter. It eventually floats away into the medium. It's said that some very lucky few will eventually reach Skya itself. If you have a wish, you can carve it into the pod. If it reaches Skya, your wish will come true. I want to carve something, but I can't think of what to wish for. Maybe some delicious bugs? Think, imagination. The one time I really need you. When heart looks northwest. Carve something in the seed pod? Sure. Carving stuff is even harder than drawing stuff, and frankly, you're not even sure Skya can deliver on this wish. You blew it so hard, but hey, a girl can dream. I skipped. Whoops. Didn't solve it. Hold on. All right, we're gonna have to speedrun this. Idiot. I tend to get lost in that flash all the time. Fair. Ugh, idiot. It's all right. We know what I'm doing now. This is where you guys realize I am actually an idiot. As if that wasn't blindingly apparent by this point. It's alright. We're gonna speedrun it. Yeah, exactly, Linda. Alright, so I need a scarf tablet. Just type around a nice scarf, you know, knit it while we're there. Land of crypts and helium. It's like fucking it really is a habit. Like just like, oh, arrows, click the arrows. It's like playing a video game and you get stuck at a part and you have to do it over and over and over and over again. Because if it's difficulty or you just can't figure out a puzzle or something like that. And then there's always the unskippable cutscene, as evidenced here. Okay, so I need to shine lights here too now. Alright, let's see. First off, let's go this way. Grab Seb. Okay, yeah, that's right. I need to go back this way now that I have Seb. Go down here, grab the skull. We already read everything, so it doesn't matter. Yes, take the skull. Back up! Did Dirk make those sub? Yeah, I think Dirk made sub, didn't he? Cuts in like 3 times. Ugh! That's rough. Alright, take this skull, go up here. Yes, input this skull. Alright, now we need to spin it twice. Up there, little sub. Alright, so we spin it once. Oh, this makes sense. Okay, I gotcha. So, like, the lights are shining back these directions. Okay, so we got that. Actually, no, hang on, I need Seb. Grab Seb. Let's go. Alright. Alright, see, we're on it. We're on it. That's right, I need to go this way first. Tell Seb I didn't raise the thing like an idiot. Oh. Hold on, am I an actual moron? I forgot a step somewhere. I forgot a step somewhere. I forgot. This happened fucking 5 minutes ago and I forgot what I did. There's thousands yet? No, jeez. No, no, it's not going well. At all. Fucking, what did I forget? Like, this is... I might be an actual moron. Speedrun 2. Okay, because I raised the thing. I get that. What did I forget? Yeah. That's probably what's gonna have to end up happening. Alright. What the hell did I forget? I know I need to raise that thing. And I was just going with the flow, man. I was going with the motion. And here I be, fucking it up. Okay, so that's the thing. Alright. Hang on. Who needs to be shining over here? I'm gonna do this. Heart and life. So I need... Let me get Dirk? To shine over here? I don't know if that's possible. I didn't click anything in here, did I? Oh, man. I'm an actual moron. I'm an actual idiot. Because I forgot what the fuck I'm doing. How are they shining now? I'm curious. I want to see what this is like. Okay, so there's that, yeah. What did I forget? What am I forgetting? Like, I'm legit, like, just at a loss here. I don't know how I did it that first time. Oh, come on. Being morons is part of the boy, howdy, don't I feel that. Yeah, there's Dirk's light shining over there, doing nothing like a useless asshole. This has to be frustrating to watch, because it's frustrating to experience. Huh. Weird. Let's say just on mobile. That's fucking weird. Oh my gosh. Did I forget something down here? I don't think I did. What did I do different? I forgot what I did different. I have no idea what I did different this time, but I'm gonna fucking look it up, because fuck it. Page 4820. Pillar. I just don't know what I fucking did differently. Yeah. No. Fucking, I'm done. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's see. Singing the hole. Yeah, got it. Fork in the road, rightmost path. End of the path, group holes. Fork in the road. Did I not go into that hole? Entering the hole in the wall, Jane enters a room with a small chamber full of bones, a metal door with a life symbol, and a salamander skull on a pillar. The engraving under the bones suggests the door leads to the maid's palace. Jane takes the skull, which was lying on a switch. The switch causes an obelisk with a void symbol to arise from a hole at the end of the rightmost path. This correct? When the Reavers look at where they were, the maid's palace will be made clear. So did it just fuck up? Where's my obelisk? Hold up. Where's my obelisk? Hold on. Time out. What? Did I bug the flash? There's a door under the waterfall. Yeah, this one down here. I might have bugged it. Because, like, this... We went in here. There's all this. Roxy talks to us. There's this hole where this is here. You pick up this skull. I think it fucking glitched. What? Hold up. How? Who am I, Adam Kovic? Do I just break the game? It's not even a game. You and me both, right? We wasted like 20 fucking minutes on this. I'm not doing it again. Unless you guys want me to. Fuck it, I'm gonna drink some more smoothie. Do you guys want me to try it again? I was so confused. I was like, I didn't do anything differently. I just did it better. Yeah, no, we're fucking moving on then. Oh, alright. Fuck it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for putting up with this stupid bullshit. Yeah, it's physical pain. No, I don't blame you, Tart. Same. You verify whether or not you made it to the end of the game as shown above. If not, you decide to consult the walkthrough for guidance. I could have just gone to the next fucking page. Oh, thanks, Capricious. Thanks for joining in today. How you doing today? Jane, proceed. For fuck's sake, proceed. After we bug a fucking Flash game. Fuck. Hi, Samurai on duty. How you doing? Idiocy on my half for not realizing something might have been wrong early on. Sup, Dirk? Answer Dirk's autoresponder. Oh, it's AR. Tomato satisfied began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. Looks like you're getting the hang of these puzzles. Nice work.
Thank you. The last skull was a doozy, to be honest.
The thing bugging was a doozy.
Yeah, I guess. If you have the human brain, sure. Personally, I've already solved all conceivable skull puzzles for all possible skull states, which is a thing that's like, no big deal for me. Har har. Hey, I thought you couldn't see me once I left the house. I can't. Not through the server's viewport, but I can still monitor your progress through little Sebastian. He and I are linked the hell up cyberwise. We are so tight. Tight like you wouldn't believe. Oh yeah?
Sort of did, yeah, no, sort of is it's a really good way to describe what happened.
It's like he's the Incredible Hulk's pants and I'm his monstrous package yearning to bust loose. Why? Jane, it seems there's a way bigger than average probability that you do not want to discuss Bruce Banner's megalithic gamma schlong. That figure would be sitting pretty at 100%. Holy shit, some of my circuits exploded. That number was intense to robo-consider. Choose the walkthrough? Here's the thing, alright, so yeah, those are just joining. I accidentally arrowed forward after making progress through everything. So I went back just to redo it, and I'm gonna go through everything. And because I knew what I was doing at that point, I was gonna go through everything. I picked up the salamander skull, and the obelisk the void obelisk that appears didn't show up for whatever reason. Something happened, and it didn't register me picking up the salamander skull. So I just couldn't progress at that point. Something different happened today. So we said, fuck it, we're moving on. Okay, let's stop talking about stupid things for a minute. What a completely absurd environment for our typical blithering discourse.
I need to fucking get into Nana's voice more.
Ooh, well done! I am hot on the prowl for more clues about this strange and mysterious land. Haha. What?
I don't know, just haha to that.
Anyway, I think I'm getting closer to finding where my house went. Then I can reunite with Dad and together we can sloop this great big pickle of a planet.
Well, the good news is your house should be just ahead if you keep following the trail.
Yeah, yes, I knew it!
The bad news is your dad's not there anymore.
Oh no!
I guess he got antsy and left to explore. Maybe he's looking for you? It's very loud. I tried to block him from leaving with some furniture, but the dude was having none of it.
Golly, why did he have to leave? This really complicates matters. I hope he doesn't get lost.
Don't worry, we'll find him. I'll have Seb search within a likely radius. The little guy's real fast.
Yes, good idea.
In the meantime, you'd better go find your house. We aren't making any progress. Thanks for the follow, Terminally Capricious. We aren't making any progress in this game without it. It's kind of central to gameplay, you know? If you need Seb to do anything from afar, just message me, and I'll give the orders. And I'll give him the orders, got it?
Got it, thanks!
Tomato satisfied, cease pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. Close tab. All right. Let us go. What's this? Something is clogging the hole. Remove it? Sure. You got your dad's hat. Looks like it got sucked into one of the air holes. Luckily, he always keeps some spares in his wallet, but this means he came by this way earlier. Hell yeah. Oh, look at that. What is this? This switch has no power. This switch also has no power. I just have to tell Seb to do something. Message autoresponder to tell Lil Seb to rotate the lanterns? Sure. Okay. Cheesy Pete's. Okay, this one has power. Let's flip the switch. Asshole college freshmen. Fair. So jank. A jet stream of air flows out of the hole, pushing the balloon higher, but not high enough. Damn. Gotta try something else. Alright, let's try flipping it. It really can be very pretty. Fuck me. Alright, what do we got here? Flip this switch. Oh! The waterfall pushes your house down, connecting the seed pod with its husk. Anything in your house is probably getting soaked. Okay, so... do we, like, just flip it a few times? Okay, but that Roxy's doesn't do anything, it just fucks off into space. Jake's sure as shit ain't gonna do anything. Let's switch it all the way back to Dirk. And then we flip it. Presumably the pressure's gonna build and it's gonna launch up. That's fair, Samurai. Let's flip this switch. There we go. I'm gonna press it, yeah. It's just so interesting that it's like, it's so simple, but it can be very, very pretty still. That's also fair. Hell yeah, your house is finally resurfaced. You retrace your steps back home. Sadly, your father will not be waiting for you there. Still, better to regroup before you go off looking for him. Alright. Jane, cautiously approach. Really? Can they shut up this early? I guess he do. Fucking elevator stuck. You cautiously approach your new guide. Wait, you said you didn't want him to be your guide? You said you... Wait. You said you didn't want him to be your guide? The friendly clown strongly advises you to reconsider. You do not reconsider. You ask him who he is, but he maintains his cryptic, serene expression in perfect silence. You give some thought to sidling away from the awkward encounter and go inside when the clown finally speaks up. He wants to know if you would like to buy these motherfucking potions. You examine the clown's wares with due skepticism. He assures you that all of his wicked elixirs are motherfucking magic and all that. The clown sure likes to say motherfuck a lot. It is making you feel uneasy. Sure. All made of different blood, look at this. Let's go for the highest blood. Fusion Potion, 420 boon dollars. This lovely looking potion is supposed to have powerful healing properties, a must-have in the inventory of an up-and-coming maid of life. Sure. You acquiesce to a single fusion potion. Yippee! Pointless pink slop. Bronze Potion. The clown says one sip of this potion will cause you to lose the use of your legs. However, you will become an excellent kisser, a trait that is more than motherfucking fair, he says. Personally, you think someone would have to be suicidal to drink that heinous brown liquid. Sure, let's buy it. You buy one bronze potion. It's like a brown nightmare in a bottle. When the clown isn't looking, you chuck it over the side of your house cliff. Boy, Eddie, putting every kind of blood at the person get. Fair, Rice. Because of yeah. A lot of times, I guess it's just all blood is all that is. Is there finished Homestuck? Also, I don't know. I haven't finished it. That's for damn sure, Samurai. Alright, Indigo Potion. He says this potion will make you strong. You guess it would be pretty handy to be strong, except that it's probably bullshit and the potion doesn't do that at all. Sure, let's buy it. You buy an Indigo Potion and shrug. Now, there's something you won't be drinking anytime soon. About the Olive Potion. This gross-looking pea soup elixir is touted as a powerful love potion. Just sneak a few drops into the beverage of your object of affection, and he or she will fall head over heels for you. Literally in the event that your sweetheart-to-be is decapitated. You're very wary of this claim, of course, but you guess it couldn't hurt to have one bottle on hand. Buy Olive Potion? You buy 1 olive potion. Ugh, this stuff looks nasty. You're going to have to sneak it into an especially strong drink if you want Jake to notice. Wait, did you say Jake? You mean, of course, hypothetically, any person you give this to, strictly in the name of science? Yeah, this conversation is over. Oh, nice, Pantheos. Oh no, it's the blood of his dead friends. These are all the murdered friends. Violet potion. This potion is to be imbibed. Also, hang on. There's extra dialogue for each drink if you refuse it too. Okay. This potion is to be imbibed by anyone who wants to exhibit unabated lust for all he or she encounters, as well as to behave like more of a douchebag. You wonder why anyone would want that. He gives you a sly wink and says nothing more. You say no thanks, but he asks if you want to buy it anyway. Sure. You snap up a violent potion. Sure, why the hell not? Might as well round out your collection of this useless slime. Cobalt potion. He claims this potion endows its drinker with incredible luck. Then he does a stupid-looking jig on your fridge, clicking the heels of his dumb elf shoes. You find that a bit hard to swallow, not just because it's implausible, but because that blue muck is straight up nasty. He doesn't get the joke. Buy Cobalt potion? Sure. He tucks another 420 of your hard-earned loot into his cavernous codpiece, and gives you a bottle of the blue stuff. Good motherfucking choice, he says. You roll your eyes. When did you start reading? Well, if we want to go back to when I first started reading, it was 2011 when I first started reading Homestuck. I restarted a few months ago from the beginning. 420 is the time factor. We're going to smoke without worrying about the bosses. I always heard that 420 was the code that police use in reference to someone smoking weed. I don't know if that's true or not, but... Gold potion. This sickly mustard goo is supposed to make your hacking skills go bananas, like you would ever care about that. He says not so fast though, for its benefits are twofold. It also makes a pretty killer substitute for grub sauce in a pinch. Sure, let's buy it. Whatever, you buy one. Flip the clown another cool 420. You wonder why they're all that price. What's the deal with that number anyway? Poor naive Jane. You have no idea that number know how that number culturally means smoking weed, and how stoners think it's funny. You're a smart girl, but there are some things you don't understand, and that makes you more endearing. Alright, so let's start rejecting them. No, absolutely not. This is the brown potion, or bronze potion. The clown appears crestfallen, then counters with another offer. Buy 1 bottle, get 1 free. You scowl at him as if he is quite mad. He gets the picture, you aren't interested. He again gives you a few bottles of the stuff and says he'll just put it on your tab. No worries. Is it different for all of them? Oh, nope, here we go. The Codpiece Boy, when this outfit of Gamgee came out, the fandom went nuts. You don't want it, but the clown really thinks you should take at least one of these handy elixirs. He won't take no for an answer. You say fine and buy a few just to shut him up. Alright, let's refuse the indigo one. He looks taken aback that you could refuse such a valuable commodity. He says, no, you gotta buy this motherfucking shit. It's the hottest fucking noise since a big-titted ninja. Okay, whatever you say, clown. Here's... Alright, whatever you say, clown. Here's your stupid $boon. He gives you like 50 of these things? Jesus Christ. This is the hottest fucking noise since a big-titted ninja. Wow. Things that will prevent me from becoming president. You refuse, but the clown spots the look of longing in your eye and knows a love-struck lady when he sees one. The kind fellow gives you 1 olive potion on the house. You blush a little and say thank you. Boy, howdy. When high school, started college, fell off the wagon. Yeah, it was my freshman year of college, actually. I remember sitting in my freshman dorm room when I started reading Homestuck. McLavania mixes, that's fair. I started at the beginning of quarantine. I mean, yeah, plenty of time. Confused with me and Tumblr. Yeah, fair. Codpiece's games addiction to the outfit. He himself made it. Oh. Real? I didn't know. I don't remember that part about it. But I'd buy it. I'd absolutely buy that. You asked me if he's flipped his friggin' codpiece. Of course you don't want it, he says. Or he says, but you must. He insists. He gives you 20 bottles for free. Then he says that that will be what our 420 times 20 $boon is. You let out a heavy sigh, say fine, and fork over the money. Let's finish this up so we can get out of this. In a motion so swift you didn't even follow, he grabs your hand, pushes a bottle of cobalt into your palm, and closes your fingers over it. As you begin to object, he puts his fingers over your lips and whispers, shh, that'll be 420 motherfucking booties, yo. Awesome. And deny the gold. You tell this clown to go take a long walk off a short cliff. He pretends not to hear you and restates his offer. You are getting kind of fed up with this idiot, so he purchases yet more useless bottles of liquid. Are we done here, bro? We are finally done here. Wasn't made by him. That's true. Batshit things happen, man. It makes me feel weird. Yeah, no. There's a long history of just loony shit that happens. That's true, yeah. This isn't him as God tier, but like when this came out, boy, people lost their shit. All right, let's move on. It's still there. Okay, what the fuck are you going to do with all these stupid potions? Talk about buyer's remorse. You've had enough of this vulgar clown and his pushy potion peddling. You do not want him to be your guide, and you politely ask him to leave your property. Gamzee, retrieve contraband from chest of whimsy. That might be a good thumbnail. Let's get in here. Fucking get over there. There we go. The clown says he can all motherfucking abide to that. Where's my fucking X? Speaker's in the way. The clown says he can all motherfucking abide about that. He doesn't want to get his step onto any motherfucking toes. But he says if he's not going to be your guide, you gotta at least have someone as a guide to all guide you on your way through this quest of miracles. He tells you to hold your shit while he retrieves something from his chest of whimsy. You say, you mean the refrigerator? He acts like he didn't even hear you. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Torso flail. Horrible. Yeah, I fucking feel that. Jane, say hello to your new guide. Oh. What the fuck is Tavra Sprite gonna sound like? Because if Tavros is like this, but then Vriska is like this. What the fuck happened? My personality is just absolutely fucking irreconcilable. Honk. Fucking hell. What did they get distressed mostly? Oh no. No. You have to undo this somehow. Are you listening to me, clown? And whoever the fuck you are, make me stop being this thing. Okay, I'm sorry for screaming there. The fellow over there just caught me quite off guard with this, stunt. Okay. You seem quite upset. I think we should all try to calm down and figure out what to do. Yes, well, first of all, my name is Jane. Pleased to meet you. What is yours? My name? Fuck my name. It's nothing. I am a stuttering, repellent, unholy abomination. Oh dear. You have no idea how fucking much I hate myself right now. Honk. Quiet, you. This is all your fault. Look at what you've done. Shut up! I hate you both. I hate everything. I hate the way I falteringly speak out my jumbled thoughts. I hate how I drag out the things I say sometimes. I don't even know which parts of myself are hating which things, so I just hate everything. Hey, clown, can't you do something? This poor creature shouldn't exist. Oh, fuck. Boy, that's an anime scream that won't be happening. Tavrisplode. Honk. Oh, man. Your friends, that's a fun word. Yeah, it's from Pester Quest. Oh. From half a Tavra Sprite, at least half a Tavra Sprite. Tavra deserves better. Redid. Rip. F's in the chat for Tavra Sprite. Oh, man. Tavros, this fucking sucks. What? What do you mean, what? For starters, that completely horrible shared body resurrection bullshit that just happened. You were there, remember? That's kind of the point. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It wasn't so bad. I think maybe we were overreacting about being one person. Overreacting my ass! What a nightmare. It's still making my ghostly skin crawl just thinking about it. No, I think I've decided you're being unreasonable. It was cool being alive again for a while, as a strange, unsettling mutant. If we didn't explode ourselves so fast, it could have been an adventure, maybe. Oh, sure, that's easy for you to say. You weren't the one getting the short end of the shared personality stick. Maybe if your personality was as much an upgrade to mine as mine was to yours, I would have been cool with it too. You might be right. Actually, it was pretty neat. What?
getting to feel all the amazing self-esteem you get to feel. I didn't really know what it felt like. I mostly only knew what the pretend kind was like. So, thank you for letting me feel that, I guess.
You're welcome. Now that you mention it, maybe there was a silver lining to that freak show. Someone else finally got a chance to feel firsthand how great it is being me.
Yeah, it must be pretty great overall. So, aside from being partially me, briefly, how have you been?
Okay, dead mostly.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. Hey, sorry about that, by the way.
About what?
About killing you. It wasn't very cool of me.
Oh, right. I almost forgot that even happened.
How could you forget? Haven't you been pissed off at me about it?
No, I mean, it was pretty much my fault, I think. I attacked you with my bogus self-esteem, and I paid the ultimate price.
No, you idiot. That's not what happened at all. I stabbed you through the chest because I was being a huge bitch.
I mean, it was a long time ago, but that's not really how I remember it.
Ugh, stop being so stupid. That's so stupid.
No, you're stupid.
You are such a pain in the ass when you're dead. Let's just agree it was my fault and drop it.
No, but okay.
Man, being dead is such a drag. I don't know if I can deal with this shit anymore.
I think it's alright.
Oh, come on. It's so boring. What a completely pointless and hollow existence this is. And if the existential malaise wasn't bad enough, now I have to be constantly watching out for that fucking orange guy.
Orange guy?
The orange guy. Haven't you seen him?
No.
Rewatching Pastor Quest. Fair enough. You're supposed to finish Friendsim before Pastor Quest? Yeah, kind of actually, because there's a bunch of stuff that like kind of leads into Pastor Quest from Friendsim. Oh, John was the first? Oh, hey. You got a lot of Friendsim to go back towards, and then Hive Swap, which hopefully Act 2 comes out soon. Well, there's an orange guy.
You mean the bird version of Dave?
No, not Dave Sprite. It's just some random pointless orange guy who's been hassling me for some reason. I can't catch a break. And if that weren't enough of a nuisance, we've apparently got to deal with getting yanked out of the afterlife without a moment's notice by some bozo in a codpiece to participate in his grotesque body fusion pranks. Between you and me, I'm starting to think we're getting jerked around here, you know? Some inexplicable forces out there are fucking with us. They're doing everything in their power to make sure that when we're not being totally humiliated, we're staying completely irrelevant. We can't let them toy with us, then just sweep us under the carpet like that. I'm not going to let our relevance be marginalized anymore, Tavros.
What are you going to do?
I think it's time to start fucking some shit up.
Oh no.
More like, oh yes. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being dead and useless and bored. I'm not going to take it anymore. You're with me, right?
No way. I like being dead. I like it how there are no responsibilities or problems, usually.
Tavros, that is the lamest thing I've ever heard you say, which is really saying something.
Yes, it is.
You've got to quit that loser attitude and get your ass out of the sand. That's just your low self-esteem talking again.
Yes, I know.
I'm going to have to insist. You're going to join me and together we are going to fuck shit up.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes, I will definitely cooperate you wholeheartedly. Damn it. Okay, fine.
Jake, proceed to time capsule. Befriend Violet DLC. That's fair. Yeah, I didn't get through all the options when I first went through Friendsim. I regret not doing that. Friends the thing. Yeah. Boy, howdy, yeah, that's a big jump to go from nothing to Dirk's Pastor Quest route. You cannot proceed to the time capsule because you're lying on the floor unconscious. While descending deep into the ruins, a sudden earthquake jammed the elevator on its way down, causing you to take a nasty spill to the floor below. Luckily, you were wearing your trusty skull top, preventing a more serious concussion. You nevertheless lost consciousness and attempt with all your might to regain it. Regain consciousness. You failed to regain consciousness. Years in the past, but centuries in the future. Jake, respond. Oh, here we go. Timaeus testified began pestering Golgotha's terror. Happy 13th, bro. I have something for you. Whoa, Nelly, you're too kind, my friend. What is it? It's no big deal, since it's nothing I wasn't planning on giving you anyway. I just sort of happened to finish it today. I think I catch your drift. So my new tin comrade finally gets a head on his shoulders, eh? Just laying on his bed. Yeah, assuming I can actually send it today without another untimely paradoxification. If not, then, hey, you get a sick grill full of birthday slime instead. Oh, hell no. Hell no, man. Does anyone know if Befriend still think it's coming out? I think so. They had to delay it, for whatever reason. But, I think they're still planning on it. I'm planning on doing a read-through. I need to contact them. I want to contact them and make sure it's okay for me to play their project. And it's not official. It's a fan-made thing, but I still, it's more Homestuck thing, and it'll help a small creator. Well, listen, if you're going to send anything to me, slime or otherwise, can you please at least not make the shit appear directly over my head this time? The last thing I need on my B-day is another installment of, and I quote, Manbro Bukake Theater. You still actually know what that means, do you? Not really. It's your freaking figure of speech, man. I gathered it just meant getting slimed like in Ghostbusters or some such. Kind of. I told you to look it up. Yeah, but I'm a busy fella, Dirk. Wikipedia is a lot of letters to type and a thing for a man of action on the go. I'm always doing adventures, remember? That is such bullshit. You sit in your little jungle globe watching movies all day. Well, yes, but okay, I have a lot of movies to bone up on. There are so many good ones I still haven't seen. You think literally every film you watch is a masterpiece. I've never felt so much vicarious shame through someone else's atrocious taste and awful garbage. Screw you, I have impeccable standards. It's just there's so much good stuff out there, and I've really been on a roll with my picks lately. Do you even hear yourself, dude? Your picks are everything, and lately is always. Yes, I hear myself just fine. I hear a discriminating gentleman's melodious voice, and it strikes my ears as the voice of reason. Say, here's one I'm pretty excited about. Have you heard about this Avatar jam? It's coming out next year. You mean the blue furry shit? No, man, it's not blue furry shit. Far from it. Get this. It is about this paralyzed fellow who is down on his luck and longs for adventure, and he finds it. But it is far away on an enchanted planet rich with coveted treasures, and adventure is not all that he finds. Oh no, he also finds romance. A beautiful blue woman from the wild teaches him the ways of her savage culture and also the ways of alien love. Together they frolic in the forest whilst sharing primal intimacy through magic sexual escapades. What's so funny, wise guy? Jake, yeah, but the thing is, I'm just bad at doing a Jake voice. To borrow from one of the more benighted sectors of your zeitgeist, that was so gay. Excuse me, but I fail to see what could possibly be gay about some huge, elegant blue men and women having really spiritual intercourse with their tails or something. Well, yeah, obviously not literally. Jake, where I'm from, that word hasn't been used as a pejorative or even much at all in a really long fucking time. But you're from friggin' Texas, aren't you? Yes, but not exactly. Ugh, stop being such a cryptic troll all the time. Anyway, Avatar looks spectacular, and I think my preemptive review was spot on. The bloody end. I don't like Avatar. I'm going to admit to you guys right here, right now, I don't like Avatar. Okay, but what you just said about those furries was gay as hell. It's time to face the facts. You are just treating my great taste in flicks to your aloof hipstery disdain as usual. You don't know anything about that movie. Maybe you'll like it? Nah, I saw it already. That movie sucked the smelliest shit from the ugliest butt. Sorry, man. Well, now I know you're just trolling me. It won't be out for another year. Right. Here, let me send you the rest of this robot already. You spent too long alone on that island as it is. I kind of worry about you. A man can only spend so much time in the middle of the damn ocean with nothing but pop cultural detritus and his own thoughts to keep him company. Alrighty. I hope it won't be as difficult to finish building as the rest was to assemble. Now just screw the thing on and it's ready to go. Capital! Scoot the noggin my way at your ready then. Virus isn't dead. Nah, he's fine. Okay, I will give you that vagabond. Fucking Pandora in Disney World? Awesome. The fucking Flight of Passage ride? Awesome. I love that ride. I just hate the movie. Beautiful movie, terrible plot and derivative. Also, it's just Fern Gully. Like... Anything to do with either, to be honest. I mean, that's... Kind of not, because, like, you could go on that Flight of Passage, and it's an amazing ride on its own. It's just going to turn into a fucking Disney review. You can go on the ride, and it's amazing on its own, but if you don't really know, like, kind of what the whole backstory is, you're missing an element to it, I think. Which is the world building, which, yes, the world building is really cool and everything. I will give it that. I will concede that point. But I feel like you would be missing something not having any sort of previous experience with Avatar. Part of my reason why I hate Avatar so much is I knew a guy who saw it 12 times in the first week it came out, and he fucking ruined it for me. Anyway, back onto this conversation. Oh, cool, it worked. You nerd. He's got your slick Japanese spectacles and everything. Why is this a metal man before me? Is it none other than Dirk Strider himself in my room? One thing at a time, bro. I haven't quite figured out a way to get myself there yet. It almost sounds like this is something you've given some thought.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're implying there, but why don't you snap that sucker on the torso and fire it up? Affirmative. I continue to boggle vacantly at your technical shenanigans. Your knack for gadgetry seems to surpass even my grandma's, and she was like this big-time gizmo legend. How do you even do this stuff? I guess from your perspective, I must seem hells of overpowered in a bunch of ways, which I kind of am. Like, with a ninja sword, I'm basically nuts, okay? If you say so, buddy, I can believe it. Yeah, but when it comes to building stuff, you're probably overstating things. Like, for example, if you told someone 100 years ago you could build a computer, they'd probably be like, whoa, shit, look at this fucking genius. Well, actually, first of all, they'd say, what's a computer? I only know what horses and diseases are and shit like that. But once you actually tell them what computers are, Jesus, Dick, you're a wizard. But from your perspective, you know it's not a big deal to build a computer. You just go online and buy a case and a motherboard, some other shit, and you put it all together. It's not like you're smelting the goddamn silicon in your basement and making chips in your hermetically sealed, dust-free garage. Yeah, but, come on, it's not like you're from a century in the future. Well, no. Nor am I a quaint man of the past. Pardon me, but I do sound like some trolley car bellwether toiling in the heart of the mustache belt from the rough and tumble year of 1909, he said unironically. Give me some credit, man, and some to yourself as well. You're too modest about all this robotics nonsense. Noise. That says the word. That's not what that is. Fucking. I'm like trying to keep up with chat and read at the same time. I'm getting behind. This means to do Homestuck Land. Homestuck Land sounds horrible. Half the rest would die in an hour. Yeah. Yeah, no, he fucking watched it 12 times in the first week it came out. It was awful. I fucking... Last Unicorn more than 20 times. That's fair. I don't think I've ever watched The Last Unicorn all the way through. I think I might have when I was a kid. I might have watched it once, but I don't remember anything about it. Stupidly, the expositions. Yeah, it's just a long lot of shit. That's fair. I think I've only ever watched a movie at most like 5 times. That might be like either The Fellowship of the Ring or like the original Star Wars trilogy. Because I love New Hope. New Hope's one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh, wait, no, I take it back. I've probably watched Independence Day 12 times. That was my favorite movie for the longest time. Anyway. I don't know. I have a lot of time to work on stuff, I guess. There are a lot of irons. You know where they are? There's a hint. Or here's a hint. It's a pretty hot place. The kitchen? Sure. I keep some irons there too, but most of them are in the fire. Oh, of course. Fire is quite notoriously the hottest thing there is. A tip-top locale for a whole mess of irons. True that. I actually have so much to do and think about. One of my current projects hopefully will address that very issue. Gonna make an AI replica of my own mind. He can share some of the load, as well as make a decent intellectual sparring partner. Ideally. Not that my conversations with you aren't uniquely rad, but you know what I mean. See, again, I think you are downplaying a pretty neat accomplishment if you ask me. Shrug. We'll see. Does that mean I'll have to deal with 2 Dirks? One who is more machine than man, another who is a computer program you made. That's a super joke. But I'm guessing you won't be hearing much from the program. It probably won't play a significant role in either of our lives. I have my doubts it'll be a successful project, but who knows? I'd wager a tiny sum of the results of the endeavor will be sensational. I believe in you. You do? Sure, bro, I always have. You've helped me a lot, and been a good friend for ages. What? Well, I wasn't sure about doing this today, but if it's true that you do believe in me, then I guess, fuck it, why not? Why not what? I guess call it an extra birthday present. But instead of a present that's awesome, consider it more like a weird confession that may change the way you feel about me. Whoa, Dirk, are you, saying what I think? What? What do you think I'm saying here? Never mind, sorry for interrupting. Should I sit down for this? I don't know what to do. Wait, I already am sitting down. Maybe I should stand up? No, just chill out. Stand up, sit down, whatever. Here's the thing. You know all these painfully obvious hints I've been dropping that always seem to be flying over your head? Maybe? I think I need a towel or something. About me being from the future? Oh, yes, I think so. Well, those weren't jokes. It's true. I know. I try to add just a little bit of twang in there, but it's not great. It's not great. I apologize. Actually serious? Yes. So, you are from a century in the future. No, more like 4 centuries. The year's 2422. Or, as we say contemporarily, 411 PC. Post-condescension. Wow! I must say this is not the announcement I was expecting. So, you are a time traveler from 2422 here to help me build robots or something? No, I can't time travel. I can only send things through time occasionally. I actually live here in the future, alone in my apartment. I can send messages to you in the past, though, like I'm doing now. How? Years ago, our alien friend sent me a special chat client. It's basically Pesterchum with some sort of alien technology embedded. It's specifically wired to communicate with your time period. As hours go by for me, the time it sends messages to... fucking hell. As hours go by for me, the time it sends messages to also increments by the same amount, so we communicate in lockstep, as if we both existed in the present. She said it was important for Roxy and I to begin communicating with you and Jane. This is how we all became friends. Wait. You and Roxy? Yes, she lives in the future too, though we live nowhere near each other. I asked her to refrain from telling either of you. I wanted to be the one to let you know, to wait for the right moment. Holy fucking mackerel. This is amazing! Amazing! So, you really are trusting me about this? Just like that, no second thought? Well, yeah, sure, why not? Wait, it's not a prank, is it? No, this would be a very shitty and boring prank. I promise it isn't. The heck yes, I believe it's to friggin' pieces. It's an awesome thing to be true. So what's the far-flung future like? Some sort of crazy robo-paradise? Not quite, but there are definitely robots. Oh man, what are your movies like in the future? I bet there's some real cinematic humdingers, like holographic stuff? Or shit you plug directly into your brain pod, right? Wait, you do have brain pods, right? No, we don't have brain pods because those aren't a thing. Those aren't a thing. You just made that up. And there are no movies in the future. There are no humans either. They all went extinct. Roxy and I are the only ones left. As far as we know. Well, shit. Dirk, this story got so much less awesome. Is it too late to backpedal on believing it before I start to cry? No, dude, it's too late. Tears ahoy. This motherfucker gets sad. Do you want to know what happened? Do you want to know what happened? Sure do. Let me just finish putting this steel melon on my brobot, and then I'm all ears. Jake, complete robot. Doesn't really make sense that he have a southern accent. It doesn't really, but, character choice. There's no Texas. Texas doesn't exist. Oh, boy. This is where we get into Guy Fieri as the Antichrist and stuff, I think, isn't it? There he is. Finished. Look at this spanking iron friend from the future. He is perfect. Oh, shoot, Dirk. He just got blurry and disappeared. What the actual fuck? Don't worry, that's normal. Upon activation, he goes into stalking mode. Stalking mode? Yes, he'll stalk you in the jungle and strike when your guard is down. What? That's crazy. Why would I want that? Didn't you want someone to get in scrums with? Well, yeah, but... Man... He'll give you all the scrums you can handle. Trust me, this will sharpen your combat skills. I guess you're right. I was just picturing a little good, honest roughhousing. Why does the whole thing have to sound so sketchy and nerve-wracking? Do you want to hear my grim tales of the apocalypse or not? Yes! You're right. Let's put issues of fisticuffs aside for now. Tell me everything about the future. So, how does humanity fuck up? Is it the nuclear holocaust, or is it robots? Gotta be the robots, right? As per the Terminator? No, it's more of a gradual decline of population than that, due to an insidious power grab by an aquatic alien empress. Oh, the old alien overload story. Got it. When does she show up? She's already there, in your time period, hiding in plain sight. She has been for anywhere between 50 and 100 years. She's the Baroness of Crocker Corps, Jane's company. But of course, Jane has no idea. The Baroness has been using subtle strategies to manipulate the human population through her company for a long time. On November 11th, 2011, she finally made her presence known to the world, along with her agenda for global domination. Jeez, that is pretty scary. So in a few years, she'll be in charge of everything? No, not quite. That's just when the world finally sees her for the threat she is. She would continue to gain power by exploiting various institutions in the media from within. It would take the next several decades for her to claim the throne as Earth's absolute ruler. Her martial domination was facilitated by a number of scumbag sympathizers and opposed by a few brave rebels, including my ancestor. Roxy's too. I think your ancestor qualifies as one too. In fact, I'm sure she must have been the first member of the covert opposition movement. My grandma. I do remember when she was very young, she would tell me stories of the wicked woman who raised her. Was she the evil alien? Yep, that's the whole story right there, most of which is shrouded in rumor and urban legend. But before we get sidetracked by any of that, I'll try to cover the big picture, to give you a sense of all the batshit lunacy that followed the Sea Hag's power play. Oh boy, here we go. She's already there. Yeah, she is. Made it. Tressa, you made it! Hey! How much do I know? I know, a bit. I know the furthest I remember getting was the introduction to all of the ancestors, and a little bit past that. So I know up to that far. Like, once we get to all of the ancestors and their introductions in the Flash game. I remember that far. Vaguely. Oh, no, Tressa! Well, at least you can stop by for a second. I know. I was so close. I was in school at the time, so I had to, like, a lot of stuff come up, and then one of the pauses happened, and I just never picked it back up. All right, bye, Tressa. Glad you could stop by for a second. All right. Nobody at the time knew what the fuck she wanted to accomplish or what her actual motives were, but in retrospect, it became clear she was trying to essentially restore the conditions of her old homeworld, which she used to rule over as well. She began instituting these crazy laws. First of all, people weren't allowed to reproduce. She found our usual method of procreation revolting, and anyone who engaged in it was punished by death. But she still needed an ongoing population of subjects to abuse, so to propagate the race, she set up this weird system. At random intervals, every citizen would be required to supply their genetic material to drones. That DNA would be collected and combined in some way. Many years later, long after the original donors had died, clones would be spawned from their DNA, so no one would ever be able to know who their parents were or be able to trace their lineage. It was only through a bit of good fortune that Roxy and I were able to discover who our ancestors were. They were the rebels you mentioned. Are they alive right now? I mean, in my timeline, yes. Or my time, not timeline. Yes. Oh, I'm very curious about them, and also my grandma. I'll get to them, don't worry. Anyway, her imperious condescension turned out to be especially cruel to her human subjects. I'm sure her rule is no picnic on her own world, but I think she resented humans' biological incompatibility with the ideal empire she envisioned and became frustrated. Humanity wasn't even really her first choice for rule. There were reports that she attempted to clone members of her own species and replace the human population with them, but they all died. What happened to them? How long were the pauses? They were that. Oh yeah, they were bad. They were Homestuck's hiatuses and pauses were rough. No, I don't know what that is, Linda. Already finished. Almost finished. That's fair, yeah. But I miss update culture. I really miss update culture. That was the funnest. That was one of the most fun parts about it. The rumors say it was her own pet who killed them. See, she traveled from her world to Earth in this huge red space ark. In it, she had gathered thousands of creatures from her planet, I'm guessing to save them from extinction. This more than anything has led me to speculate that some cataclysm happened on her homeworld and she moved on to greener pastures to rebuild her empire. She bred all these creatures in secret, increasing their numbers, preparing for her eventual takeover. Each monster, or lusus naturae, was meant to be a kind of caretaker of the young. You can see where the dramatic schism between our species and hers begins. And also why she had a reputation for being quite insane. But she also happens to have this one humongous sea monster Lucis that is like her own personal bodyguard and kind of a secret weapon. But it turns out the thing is kind of an enigma, sort of a double-edged eldritch horror, as much in her service as it is calling the shots in some unfathomable way. Every time she tried to resurrect a race, it would slaughter them all psychically, as if it was keeping her ambition in check, or so the story goes. Wait, these beasts tend to the young? I can tell you from first-hand experience that monsters aren't totally rotten at taking care of kids. They do a bang-up job of making them scared, though. Exactly. The plan was beyond shitty. So does that mean you and Rox were raised by these things? Nope. It was a very short-lived experiment centuries ago. Humans just don't have the same evolutionary symbiosis with those things that her race had. It turns out a bunch of fucking alien monsters have no interest whatsoever in taking care of human babies. They mostly just wind up eating them, or at best, just abandoning them. Later, she instated a lucid droid system to serve the same function, as she began phasing in more robotic solutions in favor of all this ill-conceived biotech nonsense that always did nothing but backfire. Let's see. Pauses. Yeah, the pauses were rough. Waiting for the end, yeah. That's true, because it's a whole team working on it, and they have very scheduled it out. Whereas Hussie just posted whatever the fuck he wanted, to the point where people had an app that they could download and have a little Terezi that would tell you when an update happened on your desktop. Even drones were replaced with robotic versions. I imagine they were just easier to produce and control since she'd given up hope of perfectly mirroring her own civilization in all its convoluted symbiotic glory.
but not without a good fight, and not without taking her frustrations out on the human population. She attempted to enforce blood casting through efforts to genetically alter people's blood color. That was an ugly chapter. A lot of fucking people died from that debacle. Over the last 400 years, the population got smaller and smaller from these atrocities piling up, but she clearly didn't give a shit. All the while, the amount of dry land kept shrinking due to the gradual flooding. Soon there was hardly anywhere left to live, and then that was that. No more people. Damn. Wait, flooding? Oh, yeah, I probably should have mentioned this up front. One of the first things she did while in power was begin melting the ice caps. It took a while, but eventually the whole world flooded. That's how it is now. It's totally soaked up in this bitch. Wow, like the epic Kevin Costner film? Almost exactly, especially by the same degree of shittiness. Oh man, does that mean you have to drink your own pee? You get used to the taste. Welcome it, even. It takes about 15 days in a row of hard piss drinking, though. Ew, no, dude, no, ew. Relax, I don't drink any goddamn piss, okay? Oh, okay. Phew. I guess your loosest droid thingy sees to it that you have fresh water? Nope. Those stopped being a thing a long time ago, too, once humans went extinct. Oh, I thought... Well, who raised you then? Nobody, man. I raised my damn self. Jesus, Christopher Crinklefucker, and here I thought I was rugged. You're still pretty rugged, you're just a fucking dork about it. That's true. I guess I did have Cal looking after me. Let's not discount the rad service of the Seaman, okay? Heaven forbid. And what about Roxy? I'm pretty sure the Carapations took care of her when she was young. Wait, the Watsons? Right, another thing I forgot to mention. There were a lot of these humanoid creatures with hard shells, some black, some white. As humanity was dwindling due to increasingly whimsical and psychopathic contests, she began introducing more of these Carapations onto the scene. Are they aliens too? Sort of. They're definitely from other planets, so yeah. Really, the deal with where they came from is a whole other story for another time. But the bottom line is at some point, somehow, she started herding a bunch of them from their homeworlds onto Earth and multiplying them. Something like 100 years ago, it became clear she favored these guys more than humans as her subjects. They're very loyal and seem genuinely dedicated to serving her. Must be what they were bred for. She still treats them like shit, though, unsurprisingly. All these colonies started sprouting up, like those modular cities floating on the water. It probably sounds cooler than it is, but they're basically slums. That's where they tend to live in large numbers. Roxy lives in one of these colonies. It's about 2,000 miles from where I am. Good gravy, those are exotic circumstances. And here I was thinking I had the most exciting and adventurous life. It turns out I'm just some chump on boring-ass Monster Island in the silly old pre-apocalypse. For what it's worth, I think it's got to be more interesting living in the 21st century than the 25th. Like, it's really no contest. You're probably right. I'd be really keen on talking to Roxy about... Roxas. I'm playing too much Kingdom Hearts. Roxy about this, too. I'm very curious about her experiences as a future lady with all the whatsits, the hardshell folk. I must say it turns my previous perception of your lives right on its friggin' ear. Man, she would love to talk to you about all this. She hates keeping secrets. It's been killing her not to spill all these fucking beans way the hell prematurely. Like, what is even your day-to-day business like in Hitler's water apocalypse? Well, I mostly shit around in my apartment all day, building stuff, reading about history, and flipping out with my sword. Sometimes I go fishing and check out the underwater ruins. She does plenty of useless fucking around too, but at least she's got a neighborhood. She also uses one of her gadgets to gank vegetables and stuff from the past. She tries to feed the hungry neighbors whatever she can scrounge up. Those are amazing. Look at this little Roxy giving him a pumpkin. Those are amazing stores. I'm so lucky to have friends like you. Oh, snap. What about Jane? Have you told her? Jane is... No, I haven't. I've dropped some hints and tested her willingness to believe something like this. It's just not going to fly. It's way too much to drop on somebody all at once if they aren't receptive. True. But it seems a shame to keep her out of the loop. Well, tell her whatever you want. She'll likely think she's being fucked with. Personally, I wouldn't bother trying too hard to convince her. There's no point in alienating her. Someday she'll be ready to believe things. Okay. Wow, I still have so many questions. It's incredible that this is all going to happen right around the corner. I don't know if I'm ready. Like I said, the changes will be a little more gradual than that, more clandestine. She'll exploit the fear caused by a revelation to the world to create intended reactions within governments and media, and her agents embedded on the inside will help nudge things in the direction that she wants. Then, 20-some years down the road, without anyone suspecting a thing, she'll suddenly be in complete control, and Earth will be fucked. I want to join the opposition. Fuck this witch. I have lots of guns and reckless bravado. And I want to stop her. I'll pick up where my grandma left off. Well, aside from the main reasons that won't happen, which I won't get into, it still wouldn't be a good idea. Horse shit, why not? Because people way better at this than you tried and died? You said you wanted to hear about our ancestors.
Heck yes, bro.
Well, how much do you actually know about your grandma? What have you read, and what do you remember?
My memory of her is pretty foggy. I do know she loved adventure just like me. That's why she was exploring this island and raising me here when she died. She was a fair markswoman and knew her way around an atom or two. I'm pretty sure her company made a tidy fortune till it went belly up. At least I still have a few of her knickknacks for keepsakes, and as you confirmed, she was raised by that evil spinster. But again, from some other things my pen pal has said, it kind of throws some of these details into question, so I don't know what to think.
I don't know what the deal is with your pen pal either, and I'm not really prepared to speculate on that right now. But I'm privy to a shitload of historical data I can share. What's the last thing you remember about her?
It was the night I found her dead. Oh, she had gone off to study the ruins one day. I'm pretty sure that was her purpose on this island, to study the technology here and solve all the astonishing mysteries. But she even built that what the fuck is my brain doing right now? She even built that big fancy house we used to live in, so I guess she really wanted to settle here for a while. But she didn't come home from her expedition for a couple of days, so I started to get worried. I followed the trail we usually take to the lagoon while keeping my eyes peeled for monsters. But instead, I found her lying there, dead. I think a monster caught her off guard. There were 3 big fang marks on her body and a trail of blood along the path. It looked like she was trying to get home, but couldn't make it before succumbing to the injury. But before I could even do anything about it, I heard an explosion. I looked back at the hill and my house was gone.
Oof, that's rough, Rice.
Just a big poof of smoke where I was standing, so I lived alone in the jungle ever since.
Huh. I've wondered about all that.
Well, you never asked.
Oh, I know. I would have. Asking about your past would have just been inviting you to do the same. You know how it goes.
Indeed.
But for the record, I don't think those were fang marks on the body, dude.
No?
Finish the story first, then what? Oh, I forgot about the sad Jake panel.
Oh, there's not much more to it. I had to deal with Grandma's body. I would have loved to give her a proper and dignified memorial like Jane's granddad got. God, Jane is so lucky. Every day in her household must be like weekend at Bernie's. What a riot it must be. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, what a fucking treat. A living room corpse party every goddamn day.
I know, right? Alas, I had to dispose of the body with haste so the monsters wouldn't eat her. So I just made a little campfire and burned it. I keep the ashes deep in the ruins, which is where I think she liked it best. Hopefully there isn't an earthquake or something that would knock the urn over in a predictable and hilarious fashion.
No, amen. I bet a bottom boonbug that shit's eternally safe. That urn's like the Fort Knox standing upright forever because of no accidents.
Yeah. So then, after camping out for the next day, I went exploring and found my room globe mostly intact, sitting in the jungle. So that's where I lived since, and that's pretty much it. I sure miss my grandma though. She was the best.
She was definitely very brave. The stories are true. Downright audacious, I'd say.
What did you hear?
Well, like I said, she was raised by the Baroness. It was probably a worse childhood than either of us had. She wasn't related, obviously. Ain't nobody's related to that damn fish alien, except other fish aliens, probably. She had an adopted brother, too. Life must have been miserable for both of them.
Yes, I vaguely remember her mentioning him.
Fair.
Cripes, the things she told me, now that I think about it, she said the witch even killed her dog. Is that true?
I don't know, but wouldn't doubt it. There are other urban legends that she did a lot of experiments on animals and people, mostly to do with mind control, like figuring out ways to unlock all of her psychic alien potential to increase her power. Not sure if that's true, or if it was actually successful, though.
So what you're saying is pretty much any unspeakably horrible thing she could have done, she probably did?
Yes. Anyway, your grandma managed to run away when she was quite young. Maybe it was a traumatic event like dog murder that prompted her to flee. Who knows? Whatever the case, her bro stayed behind. The guy must have been seriously immune to witnessing fucked up shit, because he went on to be a famous comedian. A real kindly old cornball. A nicer guy who you couldn't hope to meet, they say.
Wow, must have been a hell of a guy.
So, you not make any connections there?
Where? Huh?
Famous comedian, about the age of your grandma, inheriting the family name of the Baroness. Not ringing a bell?
What are you talking about? Dirk, stop speaking of riddles and keep telling me the story. I am on tenterhooks here.
Okay, well, it's not like it's that important. It's just a super obvious thing that'll probably occur to you later when you're looking in the fridge you don't have, at which point you'll feel like an idiot.
Oh my god, you can be one opaque motherfucker. Just clue me in, bro. Nah, it'll be funnier this way. Strider!
Moving on. Oh, my eyes. Fuck. That kid kept the family name, but obviously your grandma didn't. She must have held a grudge against the Baroness her whole life. She started by taking a different name she knew would stick
witch sticking her craw. Oh, I remember this. I believe she said the witch used to be married to a terrible man named English. So because the witch really hated that guy, she took on his name as a sort of big old fuck you to the woman. That's probably close to the truth, but it sounds like the kind of story an old lady tells her young grandson in a way he would understand, or at least wouldn't scare the shit out of him. What I've read is something much more sinister, as usual. There's supposedly only one thing the Baroness fears, and your grandma learned of this somehow. It wasn't an ex-husband, though. It was her superior. Some kind of demon, or another alien. No one really knows. But he went by the name English. He's supposedly even more brutal than she is, if you can believe that. So I'm named after a demon? What kind of demon is named English, anyway? What kind of alien is named Crocker? It's probably just a name he stole from someone else, like the Baroness did. I guess it's kind of cool being named after a demon who's so scary even the witch is afraid of him. Yeah, well, your grandma thought so. Everything she did in life thereafter seemed to be an effort to piss off the Batter Witch. Like starting a competing tech company, heavily branded in a way that was presumably intended to remind the Baroness of her boss, like with skulls and garish colors and shit. The dude is some kind of skull monster, I guess. I love skulls! I know. Hope he would-o. It was definitely brave on her part, but ultimately it got her a bankrupt company, a blown-up house, and a fork through her torso for her trouble. But she must have been the first to understand how dangerous the Baroness was while acting in covert opposition. Others would follow and continue to as of now, in your time period. These are your ancestors? Yeah, mine and Roxy's were among them. Anyone I've heard of? Of course, all these fuckers are totally famous, obviously. Oh, sure, obviously. We've talked about the guy I'm genetically derived from a lot, actually. Like, you know, every time I've ever talked about my bro. Gadzooks, of course! With all of your future mindfuckery, you made me completely forget about your vaunted Hollywood sibling. I should have asked where he fit into the picture if you were raised alone. I can be I can be dumb as a bag of penny candy sometimes. Sometimes. Other times you're on point, like a bag of nickel shit. Of the nickel shit. Whoa, no, those are some sweets kept in reserve for millionaires. Such flattery. Okay, what we're saying stopped meaning anything, so I'll continue. Right. So, then he was never actually your bro? No, that's just kind of how I view him. Lalonde took a more maternal view of our ancestor. The lady who wrote all the Jury Wizard books, I presume? Yeah, the COTL series. Ever read it? Ugh. No, I tried. It's too depressing, and also kind of impossible to understand. I told Roxy I liked it, though. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so don't say I said that. I think I'll wait for the movies to come out. I bet I'll like those better. You don't say. I do say. Hey, you must have seen them, What Being in the Future. Are they any good? They are not. Phooey that. Like, I even believe you. The books are pretty interesting, though, if somewhat dense. They're supposedly heavily allegorical, veiled representations of cosmic events surrounding the witch and her boss and how this all came about. It's the kind of thing you wouldn't pick up on unless you were someone who understood what happened, like the Condess, which was kind of the point. I think it was her way of letting the witch know, I'm on to you. In the early days of the resistance movement, they both opposed her indirectly, through their art, like critics of tyrannical governments often used to. They had to be careful. They wanted to make big waves too early. My bro did this too with his many fine films. Practically everything was a symbol for something, either in mockery of the Batter Witch or conveying some hidden message to his audience. Each film was always rigorously picked apart for its head-scratching symbolic meaning. But he managed to accomplish all that without ever compromising the purity of his ironic vision, which I think was admirable. Fuck yes, the SBAH films rule. Screw the haters, that's what I say. You also said about Weekend at Bernie's. Man, that is a scandalous mischaracterization. Nobody hates Weekend at Bernie's. The WAB films are generally regarded as so unremarkably mediocre that they don't even attract any trolls who care enough to shit on it. Believe me, I've tried to get in debates with people about it. Later, Tart. We don't got too much longer. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Yeah, you pretty much touche'd the fuck out of that. But we are definitely in agreement about my bro's films as the masterstrokes they were. He just kept cranking them out, too. He really stepped up a production after 11/11/11, even though the cat was finally out of the bag. He was very dedicated to his craft. Dang, I can hardly wait to see them. Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath about that. Why not? Man, fuck it. I'll just send you them. Just keep a lid on them. We don't need any weird causality shit rearing its head here. That would be dumb. I will guard each glistening compression artifact with my life, as if a jewel pilfered from a tomb. Which was the last you saw? Well, there was an SBAHJ movie, the SBAHJ, the film. Oh yeah, and the SBAHJ, the movie. The Moval. I think SBAHJ, the Moiv, is still in production, right? But honestly, I get confused about which particular misspelling is attributed to which film, or even if I'm getting the misspellings right. The key to sorting it all out is to understand it doesn't actually matter. Through video streaming services, he would frequently set it up so that buying a certain title would ship you the wrong film. And often titles for movies were available for sale that just straight up didn't exist, or would be sold for dollar amounts that made no sense, like 2.890.1, and sometimes buying a download would actually deposit money into your account instead of deducting from it. It was all part of the experience. I don't think I'm gonna get there, but I really want to get to that. There's a point I want to get to. I want to get to fucking at least Guy Fieri. Hussie should have killed more of them. Your Farbaz are certainly entrepreneurial, if nothing else. I can get behind the idea of making a killing if it means I also get to be as good at doing adventures as I hope to be. Did they ever bring the battle to the witch's doorstep, or were the blows dealt strictly through public masquerades and theatrics? Yeah, they got pretty deep into the shit eventually. They were both very skilled combatants. I'm pretty sure she has some weird powers, too. Powers, you say? Communing with occult forces, something like that. She knew things, had visions. It's why she was able to write those books, and more importantly, why Roxy and I were able to survive here. How? They knew we would be here someday, so they prepared for our arrival. I live in what used to be my bro's old apartment 400 years ago. The whole city is gone, but this one unit was somehow protected. He left some supplies for me here, like a lifetime supply of orange soda and the crawl space, along with a fuck ton of SBHJ merch. It was like discovering my own personal holocaust of bulbous jutting bottoms. Plus some weapons, some other gear, and a killer pair of shades. Roxy's mom used to live in her place too, and left some stuff she might need lying around. This was way before there were carapacian colonies, though. I think her house must have been some kind of kernelized structure, like a potential colony, something built to undergo modular self-replication if activated. I'm sure her mom knew that. It's been a good way for Rox to blend in. I stick out like a sore thumb here, of course, but it hasn't really been a problem yet. So, they knew you would show up in the future someday and prepared for that. Doesn't that mean they also knew they weren't going to be able to stop the witch? Probably. But they went down fighting anyway. Wow, that's brave and kind of sad. Yeah, but wouldn't you? Of course! You always go down guns blazing. That's what a hero does when he loves adventure and has guns. That's what a hero does when he loves adventure and has guns. If there's one thing movies have taught me besides the fact that guys using a corpse as a silly puppet is freaking hilarious, it is that fact. Oh, info dump or nothing. Yeah, no, there's a lot going on. Oh, that's fair, Samurai. Keep telling you to watch JoJo. Wolf on the 2. Here's my lock screen. That's fair. Boy, my lock screen right now is Joker from Persona 5. I have a hard time recommending watching JoJo. I read all the way up through part 8 when it was current, and that was 2013, I think. But I haven't watched Stardust Crusaders yet. I watched the first 2 parts. But I love JoJo. I love reading it when I read through it. Anyway, let's go. Where are we? Fucking. Oh, guns blazing. That fact. So the rebellion was totally futile. They took a lot of shitheads down with them. Who? Sympathizers. Oh, just the thought of such scoundrels turns my stomach. They should. In order for you to understand, I'll have to fill you in on the ridiculous final gasps of human civilization taking place over the several decades leading up to its absolute enslavement. The decades which immediately followed the rebranding. JoJo through the meme videos and intended to stay that way? Fair. There he is. Fucking. As I mentioned, Crocker Course rebranded on 3/11, as was often referred to in the news. Totally changed everything. It marked the beginning of a completely shameless downward spiral of Western civilization through a series of events that were probably hard to notice at the time, but quite glaring when evaluated historically. Though the Baroness made very few substantive gestures of aggression, the global fear for a looming threat would trigger all the changes she needed. Governments prepared for wars to defend against the invading alien armies she undoubtedly commanded. But of course she had no army. She was always the only one of her kind. Instead, the world powers were only set and about to build their armies for her. The media just deteriorated into this preposterous circus that was in all practical ways inseparable from the power base and government institutions. Popular entertainers became dangerous demagogues, and their roles in the media blurred with those of executive authority. And the most dangerous were the ones who fed into the fear and hysteria most effectively. These tended to be plants, unscrupulous shills paid by the Baroness to move her agenda forward. Dang. I would like to think I I will not be suckered by the silvery tongues whenever they come along. Well, the thing is, most of them are already on the scene in your time. Who? You ever hear of Guy Fieri? No, I don't think so. You're fortunate then. He was an especially degenerate piece of filth. He used his connections and guile to wriggle into the spotlight and then onto other positions of power. He somehow landed on the U.S. Supreme Court. Over the years, other justices started mysteriously disappearing without being replaced. After helping rewrite the Constitution to form an incomprehensible patchwork of fascism, theocratic mandates, recipes, and bad rap lyrics, he weaseled his way up the ranks to become the High Chaplain of Interstellar War. I'm just going to cut to the chase, because really this ain't a big history lesson here. He eventually came to be regarded as the third and final Antichrist. No other human in history is responsible for more death and suffering.
And here we go.
That boorish cur! Yes, that's exactly the phrase I would use to describe someone responsible for the extermination of 5 billion people. It was just so uncivilized of him. How could such an atrocity be allowed to happen? Was his personal magnetism really that overwhelming? Maybe overwhelming in the wrong direction, yeah. But it didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual decline in the integrity of the system that allowed it. Eventually, the wheels came off and the political scene mirrored the absurdity of the media circus. By the time Presidents Jay and Dope were elected, Western civilization had officially fucked itself over forever. And I think everyone knew it. Oh no, when does that happen? 2024. The last free election the world will ever see. So, like, they were on the ticket together as president and vice president? Nah, man, they were both president. They were the first dual presidents of the United States of America. Also the last. They were also the first and last juggalo presidents. The founding fathers warned us about this, but nobody listened. They did? Warned us about what exactly? The mirthful executives. George Washington had prophetic nightmares about them. He tried to warn people and get language amended to the Constitution to prevent it, like forbidden the election of what he famously described as a pair of salty bards or unruly gestures given to the sweet drink. But everyone just thought he toked too hard on the colonial cannabis or whatever. I'm not sure I follow. These are like clown presidents or such? Yes, they were a shitty rap duo from your time, but they ran a hell of a campaign. By then, the Juggalo Party had gotten huge. While the numerous other candidates split the moderate vote, they retained a very energized and devoted base. You could say their party had a big tent. Dirk, I really dislike the future you were describing. Hey, me too. They were swept into office on a wave of Fago, and the presidential inauguration was the biggest gathering of the Juggalos of all time. They all hosed each other down on the White House lawn with shitty soda. The D.C. in the Capitol thereafter officially stood for Dark Carnival. Of course, their campaign was helped considerably by having support from the Baroness. In retrospect, people developed the impression that it was all part of a sick sense of humor. There was a sense that she just loved the idea of delegating the extreme subjugation of the world's population to a pair of demented clown rappers. Some have speculated this was just another way she was attempting to resurrect her previous model of governance, though this seems kind of far-fetched to me. Who the fuck ever heard of an alien juggalo? To me, this is about as stupid as the crackpot theories get. Holy crap.
Alright, we're gonna get to this next time.
Want the pause be present?
Yeah, no, I fucking saw that on Twitter and I was like, that's unfucking believable. Yeah.
I mean, that just looks so good. Yeah, no. Spitting Homestuck without...
That's fair. This is the whole bit about Guy Fieri and leading up through ICP being presidents. But yeah, no, I fucking saw the thing with people being like, maybe we'll like a fucking ICP for president. I was like, no, this cannot be happening. Anyway, I need to rest my voice because it's D&D night, and I need to do crazy voices for my D&D players also. So that's gonna be something else. I don't think we even made it 100 pages today. But fuck it. But there's a lot going on right now, and we're getting this whole backstory, and this is one of my favorite parts of the entire fucking comic. Anywho, thank you everybody for fucking joining here and everything. I've lost the thread. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for hanging out in the chat. Everyone who tuned in today. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to click the like button. Subscribe if you like what you see. New videos every Monday and Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Mondays are my stream VODs, which is what this is. Link in the description with information on all that on my Twitch channel. Fridays and where you uploads. Leave a comment. What was your favorite part about this? Because we finally got to one of my favorite parts, which is this whole bit about Guy Fieri and ICP and the whole backstory that leads up to Dirk and Roxy. Fucking love this shit. But we also had games showing up and selling the potions, and all that kind of stuff is also very fun. And show your friends. Show them what absolute insanity Homestuck turns into. Because it's a lot, and it's a lot to go through. But anyway, thank you everybody in the chat for hanging out. I hope you all stay safe. I hope everybody who watched on YouTube later, hope you all stay safe. Wash your hands,
avoid going out if possible. Stay safe, stay hydrated, all that good shit. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you next time. Take it easy, everybody.